Hello everyone! Today we will be going through the next chapter in the Maldraxxus campaign called House of Plagues. You can see it right here in the lore book and in the achievement, Blade of the Primus. To start the quest we speak to Baroness Draka, but first let's have a look at what we did last time. Just checking, okay. The House of Constructs. You reported to Baron Vyras at the Spearhead, where a fierce battle raged between the House of Constructs and the House of the Chosen. With the assistance of Secutor Mevix, you pushed back the Constructs' forces and secured a forward position. Vyras ordered you to continue the momentum and launch a direct assault on the House of Constructs, despite Mevix's protest that more reinforcements were required. The outcome of the attempted siege was disastrous, leaving you and Mevix as the only two survivors. You were both captured by Margrave Garmel, who left you to rot with the other bodies collected from the battlefield. As you emerged from a pile of corpses, you met the wounded Kyrian aspirant who had survived the earlier assault on Bastion. By taking control of an experimental construct made of Kyrian flesh, you wreaked havoc upon the House of Constructs and slew Baron Halis. After you escaped with Mevix, Tails and the others who you had rescued, your overwhelming display of power awakened the Rune of Might upon your blade. That's basically the chapter called House of Constructs summarized. Okay, so like I said, we speak to Baroness Draka right now to start the next chapter. She's located right here at the seat of the Primus, or Bleak Redoubt. The House of Plagues. The House of Plagues was the first to fall in this conflict. We believed its demise was the result of a careless accident. If only we had known the truth sooner. But perhaps not all their knowledge was lost. Before you arrived, our scouts reported signs of movement near the wreckage of their necropolis. If any survivors remain, we'd be wise to add them to our ranks. But approach with caution. The toxic fallout may have left them mad, or worse. Search for survivors near the House of Plagues.
Strength and honor.
Okay, for some reason I have the feeling that something isn't quite right with my sound, but well, I guess I will have to see when the recording ends. Anyway, let's head northeast and follow the waypoint. This should lead us somewhere to the House of Plagues, or at least some survivors close by. Okay, we're getting close, 100 yards, and we can already see someone up here. Plague Deviser Marileth.
Ah, there you are, my apprentice. We have much to do.
Apprentice?
Do you hear them? The voices?
My apprentice? You return? Your apprentice? What are you talking about? I was wondering where you had gone. There's no need for embarrassment. I know you have been remiss in your studies, but you are here now. Let's get right back to work.
Enjoy your field research.
My apprentice, I have been searching everywhere for you.
Your return is timely, apprentice. Margrave Stradama awaits our completed potion.
Let's start with this one. Spores galore. My brightest apprentice, you returned to me at last. You worried me, you see. I heard the loudest clatter while working on one of my experiments. Before I knew it, I was here, and you disappeared. Wherever you went is no matter. You're back now, and we have much to do. Come, my apprentice, we must fetch our ingredients first. Can you smell the spores germinating around us? We should pull some up to use in our endeavors. Harvest 8 stringy spores. Bug bites. Margrave Stradama eagerly awaits the completion of our latest potion. However, I seem to have misplaced my stockpile of venom sacs. How embarrassing! I have felt a touch out of sorts lately. Would you please do me a favor and fetch some more? We cannot continue our work without them. Collect 6 bloated venom sacs.
Keep an open mind.
No more dialogue, okay. Someone's been here already, apparently. Okay, so stringy spore. Those are the spores we had to collect. Okay, I guess that's stringy spore collected. And cheapskate as I am. Ah, too bad, it rotted away. Anyway, more spores. That's 3 out of 8. I'm gonna say 6. It's not quite right, it's 8. Okay, we see some here some more over here. Pulling. And we can still move. Okay, 2 more. 1. And a 2. Stringy growth. Pull out at least 15 yards to remove the stuck growth. Actually, I said something felt wrong, but it might actually be my voice. Maybe I'm coming onto something, I don't know. Wait, let's avoid getting in that AoE.
It's too far away.
And that one. Okay, that's a few kills. Now, let's check. Nope.
Victoria's fool.
No bloated venom sacs.
Won't be shy.
I forgot to sell. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay.
Be good.
And again, cheapskate as I am. Okay. So more killing to be done. Apparently this is not a 100% drop. So we're gonna have to kill more than 6 in total. And our first bloated venom sac. Yuck. I can imagine. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and drinking some water. Any improvements? Maybe a little bit.
I'm out of range.
Oh well.
I need to get closer.
I need to get closer. Just love the troll accent. Okay, avoid that one. Or the AoE. Okay. That's no bloated sack, but we did get one from last kill. Oh, these were okay. These were scenery apparently. Said earlier that someone had been killing them, but scenery. This big guy.
It's too far away.
Big boar. Okay. Keep forgetting to use my serrated bone spike. Okay, so that's 3 out of 6. Let's kill some more. Still 3. It's fresh craft so we can last a little bit longer while killing these. Avoid the AoE and finish it. Number 4. Perfect. 2 to go. Whoops. 1 move too many. Come on, give me some bloated venom sacks. Come, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come to daddy. No, you won't steal my skinning from me. There's not a lot of mobs around anymore. Ah, there we go, number 5. Okay, 1 to go. Ah, there we go. Number 6. All done, so let's head back to Plague Divisor Maldraxxus. And pretend that we're his apprentice. Or at least go along with it. Dun, 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 cheapskate. Can't resist. Even though they're not really worth much anymore, but well. I do have leather working. Okay.
With the Margrave's help, anything is possible.
Such marvelous spores, my apprentice.
Thank you again for all of your help.
Now where did I put my venom sacks? You found my venom sacks! What a helpful apprentice you are. Or you are. Slime, anyone? While I know we're both eager to complete our potion, I believe the best lesson I can share with you is patience. Patience and slimes, of course. With the help of slimes, we'll have our laboratory back in working condition. It's just as I taught you. Combine your ingredients in the cauldron. Mix until the viscosity is just right. Oh, listen to me, acting as if you've never concocted your own sentient being. Go on, my apprentice. The slimes are calling. Craft a plague-born slime in Marilla's cauldron.
Why do I have prepared the cauldron for you? Begin when ready.
So I'm entirely sure. Sorry, not entirely sure about the order. So let's just.
The mixture must not congeal too early.
I'm out of
Roger that.
range.
Ah, a splash of venom for viscosity.
Okay, sounds like a special kind of potion.
Some spores to act as a catalyst. Excellent. Stir the cauldron once more to complete your work.
Okay, so apparently the order doesn't really matter. Combining. Plague Divisor Merileth applauds you with pride. Hello, Plagueborn Slime. A wee little slime.
I always have time for my brightest pupil.
What a precious slime! And for that we get a pet.
Am I forgetting something?
Hazardous waste collection. Ah, slimes. The dearest of friends and infinitely useful. They will help us craft our potion. But it seems our tools have been scattered around, doused in toxic refuse. Margrave Stradama would be so disappointed at my lack of respect for lab safety. Your slime can come through the refuse, diluting the plague's harmful agents. Simply pull the cleaned equipment from the body of your slime. Slimes, what would we do without them? Collect 6 pieces of laboratory equipment. Plague is thicker than water. Come closer, my apprentice. I have a mission of dire import. A necromancer came to our house recently, sent by the Lich Margrave Sindane. He seemed so polite, always eager to lend a hand in my lady's most volatile creations. But I grew wise, my apprentice. The way he skulked around, prodding for our most sensitive experiments. He was trying to steal our slimes, I know it! You should admonish him quite harshly. Show that no harm will come to our friends. Kill Corim the Cunning, a guest of the House of Plagues, a victim of the unfortunate accident. For that we get a nice little upgrade.
Meet me in the House of Plagues when you are done, apprentice. Our work continues.
Oh, okay. This wasn't actually part of the House of Plagues. This was Blighted Scar. The Blighted Scar. Applied Science. What appears to be an old journal sits on Merlet's table, now mangled and missing pages. The entries that are legible seem to have been written by Merileth when he was still sane, before the fall of his house. Perhaps if you find the journal's missing pages, you will gain more insight into what befell the House of Plagues. Collect the lost pages of Merileth's journal from the plague-doused remnants. Okay, let's go. So this time you have to go south, not west. It's not really far, as you can see. What's this? Plague Refuse. Your slime moves forward or towards a pile of refuse. Plagueborn slime dissolves the refuse and finds a piece of lab equipment. Okay. Stuck inside of him. He did say we can pull out the lab equipment after he's removed the refuse. So, quite extraordinary. Let's kick any coating that we can. I'm guessing it's some kind of absorb. Okay, lab. Okay, lab equipment number 2. Okay, there's quite a lot over here. I'm not sure if I want to get two at the same time. That was close. Let's use evasion just to be sure. Okay, that's one. There we go.
In the Primus's absence, civil war is surely on the horizon. Margrave Stradama confides her fears in me. Without Anima, our work, and thus our power, has stagnated.
So apparently, kind of predicted that civil war would break out. Damage done increased by 15%. Okay, it's not enough torque. Let's see if we can stun one. Perfect. Okay, no more, or at least not from this one. Page from the journal. I'm guessing this is kind of pestle and mortar or something. And apparently the slime is growing with each item we recover. So the refuse seems to be making it grow. Peculiar. Nope. Okay, that's already 5 laboratory equipment. So let's go for the named NPC first, or the named enemy. The one who arrived just before the destruction of the House of Plagues. While we're going there, might as well kill some of them. Should have used that skill, that ability on the other one. I was gonna say cobble. You know, other pairs as well. Go.
I can't carry anymore.
Ah, you've got to be kidding me.
You got the good stuff, man. Spirits be with you, man.
The House of Rituals has offered to provide us with anima. Stradama and I both suspect duplicity, but our house is in no position to refuse. We must remain vigilant.
Okay. So they provide anima for their rituals. They being House of Rituals. Shouldn't be calling them rituals, because the House of Plagues works on plagues, poisons.
None can openly accuse the liches of treachery, so I have instead devised a new potion, a last resort to protect Stradama should the need arise. I pray that it never does.
Inventory is full.
The plague has gone, and you will follow. I don't think so, buddy.
I'm out of reach.
The damage is already done.
I can't carry anymore.
Inventory issues.
You come get the voodoo.
Okay, that's 2.
Bye bye now. How you doing, man? You be careful, man.
Okay, so that's the named enemy taken out or put down. One more. Whoops, little spoiler. Sorry about that. Another page from Merle's journal. That's what we have to find right now. A few more of these. Whatever those are. Plague Douse Remnant. Is that like a remnant from what used to be a follower of the House of Plagues? Not entirely sure. And that one's a bit stronger. Ooh, that's one. That one is a lot stronger. Let's avoid that one. No. Next one then. And fingers crossed.
Inventory has food.
Oh, come on. The troll is being trolled.
Hey, man.
Okay, here we go.
The House of Plagues, annihilated. Oh, where is Stradama? I must craft the potion. I must.
Poor fella. Sounds like that was the moment where, well, can't think of any better word, so that was the timing when he went mad. Lost his mind, something like that.
This way, my apprentice.
I'm here, sir. Let's pick up the flight path first. Here we go.
Shall we get to work?
Okay. Oh, and what are these?
Have our colleagues misplaced these notes? How disorganized.
Colleagues? It's your journal. So what do we have to collect for this?
Farewell, apprentice.
Oh yeah. Killing the... probably the culprit from the explosion at the House of Plagues. Our slimes will be saved, my dear apprentice.
Thank you again for all of your help.
Has your slime been useful? I'm sure it has. You and your slime are bonding. By any other name. Excellent work, my apprentice. Our laboratory is back in working order. Now, there is one final ingredient we require to complete our potion for Margrave Stradama. You will need to run along to the greenhouse. I've cultivated a sprig of Dreadshade that should be ready to harvest. I will prepare the other reagents while you're away. Be safe, apprentice. Collect Dreadshade extract for Marlet's potion. The carrier of Solanum Cerinthe. Blossoming Dreadshade.
Farewell, apprentice. Dreadshade is Margrave Stradama's favorite reagent. Meet me at the laboratory once you've acquired it.
Will do. Let's just see where he's going, so we know where this laboratory is. Take your time, buddy. Oh, I can see a question mark. Okay, he's been cloned. So apparently he's standing right there, so I'm guessing that will be where he's headed. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the greenhouse then. Let's stealth our way past this one. Animated plague. What? Huh? It's odd. That's the second time I think I have stealthed, and actually I'm not stealthed. In the previous chapter it happened as well. Even though I did see I stealthed and randomly lost stealth. Okay, fleshcraft. Here we go. Blossoming Dreadshade with quite a lot of HP. And no wonder he has got no pockets. I mean, that's no surprise, it has no pockets. Okay. There we go. Dreadshade Extract. A highly versatile, potentially deadly reagent. Yeah, Dreadshade, that name does ring a bell. Not that I ever used it. I think it shows up in Detective series. That name. Just in case you're thinking, why does he know what that is? Here we are.
Ah, no primers, no toxoids. Plaguey, did you absorb my arsenic?
Bad Plaguey, bad.
What have you created today?
Have you found it? Come, my apprentice. Our efforts nearly bear fruit.
Keep an open mind.
Fit for a Margrave. We're finally ready, my apprentice. We shall craft our greatest potion. Greatest or finest. Though what the potion is meant for escapes me, I'm simply so proud of your progress. Margrave Stradama will be thrilled by your achievements. Come now, let's present what we've made to her. Present your potion to Margrave Stradama. And for that we get...
Only one final procedure remains.
Anima catalyzed. Okay, crystals. And my crystals. Potion formed.
Who beckons me? Who dares add their voice to my torment? Wait, this potion. Merlin?
My Margrave, what has befallen you? No, I can undo this. I must...
Dear Nell, forgive yourself. I am lost, but you must endure. No more. No more. No more. No more.
Okay, they didn't look too healthy. They look like slime and their bones are floating in there. And now we receive the Rune of Insight.
I shall endure for you. Oh, apprentice! There you are!
Okay, then he snaps back into madness.
Good to see you, my apprentice.
Ah, apprentice? Are you there? I feel strange. Fathomless power. Forgive me, apprentice. I felt a bit woozy for a moment. But you've done it! You've crafted a potion! I'm so proud of you. What joy your work brought to our Margrave. What manner of teacher would I be were I to ask for your help and not offer my own in return? If you have research you must conduct, you have my full support. Let us venture to your laboratory then. I wait with bated breath to behold your future achievements. Meet Marileth at the seat of the Primus.
And I'd be delighted to help you with your own project. I will meet you soon, my apprentice.
Okay. Well, he's gently strolling on. Let's just make our way to the seat of the Primus. Empower the Rune of Insight. Oh, he's still over there. Okay. So over here, we take a left. Because these mountains are way too high to run over. What would you call it? To traverse. Okay, back at Bleak Redoubt. There we are. Plague Deviser Marileth applauds your hard work. And he brought cake. Kevin brought cake. Doesn't look too healthy. Is that a skull? Oh Jesus. Okay. So sorry. We go stand in the green swirly again. And empower the rune. Resonate. Let your rune blade resonate with the seat of the Primus. And there we go. 4 out of 5 runes resonated with the seat of the door to the seat of the Primus.
How goes the fight?
I see you've made a new ally. Of a sort. And another rune has been empowered.
In the name of the Primus.
And there we go. House of Plagues has been completed. It's been ticked off in the achievement, as well as in the lore book. Okay, so what happened during this chapter? Let's go and accompany Kevin. Anyway, so we searched for survivors at the House of Plagues and met up with Plague Deviser Marileth. He seems pretty confused. Marileth seems pretty confused and thinks he's talking to his apprentice. He then asked us to help him stock up on some supplies to create a potion for his Margrave, called Margrave Stradama. However, in the previous chapters we learned that the House of Plagues had already fallen, so that's a bit of a contradiction. Anyway, despite this knowledge, we helped him gather some poisons and spores, after which we concocted a slime. He's very fond of slimes apparently. After gathering the final ingredient from the greenhouse, we created the said potion and spoke to Margrave Stradama. At this moment, Marileth's mind seemed to have cleared up for a brief moment, but we saw that Stradama had been distorted heavily by the toxins, and apparently she's suffering badly. She said, "No more, no more, no more." She told Marileth that she wishes him to hold on, to keep going, to how did she phrase it? Endure. So keep going in her absence. After the conversation, Marileth told us he'd help us with our research and accompany us to our laboratory. So this isn't really a laboratory, but well, it's his mind is quite fumbled, I guess. So okay. Anyway, once we've arrived, we've resonated another rune with door to the seat of the Primus, and we saw that we have 4 out of 5 runes necessary to properly to open the door now. So I guess in the next chapter, Ritual of the Damned, the Empty Throne. Okay, so the name of that chapter is a bit of a spoiler, but I'm guessing that the next chapter will show us getting the last rune. Not entirely sure. We'll see, I guess. So in the next chapter, the next video, we'll go through the next chapter called Ritual for the Damned. Thanks for watching, and until then, I hope you will check out my other videos as well. See ya!